Another organisation with whom CASA has had a long and very strong relationship is the state government, and particularly the Department of Transport. So now I'd like to call forward Sarah Clark, who is the Director of Road Safety Policy and Research at the Department for Infrastructure and Transport. Sarah.
Thanks, Matthew, for that introduction, and hi, everyone. Firstly, I'd like to echo Assistant Commissioner Parrott's sentiments around the role of CASA in road safety research, and say a big congratulations for the significant milestone and happy birthday. I particularly love the balloons, I have to say. I guess recognising CASA supported the work of the state government for many years, and particularly the Department for Infrastructure and Transport. I wanted to reflect today briefly on my experiences since I first came into my current role as Director of Road Safety Policy and Reform at the Department about 3 years ago. I remember in my first weeks, I was a newbie road safety person. Full disclosure, I was no expert when I started, and sitting down with Jeremy, I think you, Matthew, and a couple of other people from CASA, and you pulled up a slide deck to present the modelling work that CASA had done around what we needed to do to move towards zero lives lost and serious injuries in South Australia. What was the mix of measures that we needed? And you very patiently explained safe systems to me and stepped me through it. And I came out of that with the big picture, if that makes sense. And for me, that really was the start of what ended up being quite a collaborative journey with many road safety stakeholders to develop South Australia's road safety strategy, which sets out our priorities for the next 10 years and around road safety. And CASA's work in providing advice, particularly around the infrastructure side of things, was foundational to that work. CASA's also played critical roles in some specific road safety initiatives since I've started. The ones that occur to me is the work through the course of last year around the South Eastern Freeway roundtables that were convened by the Minister for Infrastructure and Transport, and also the motorcycle graduated licensing scheme changes that came into effect last year. I saw there's some charts around the room around novice drivers, and that really does build on the work that CASA's provided supporting the department in their work around improving road safety outcomes through changing those licensing pathways. CASA's research capability and expertise has also, more currently, been really foundational in some work the department's doing around network safety planning, with a particular focus on our regional network, and also helped underpin the recent state budget decision to fund improvements to rider training. These are just a couple of examples, and my 3-year window is a very short window in the scheme of CASA's long history, but I just wanted to touch on them because to me they're examples of the role that CASA plays in providing really practical, well-founded road safety advice to help inform government decision making and how that can lead to practical changes that benefit the community. So on behalf of the department, I'd like to thank Jeremy and his team for their ongoing work and collaboration, and look forward to that collaboration continuing.
Thank you very much for those kind words, Sarah.